everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fissner. How you doing, guys? Hello. So I had a really nasty correction of paths in HDMI port in 1S. I'll show you the pictures so you will understand. It was, I would say, it's the highest level I've ever done of the trace repairs because it was so many of them teared apart. So let's switch to the photos. Okay, so that's what it was, guys. That's what I had to deal with, and I thought I will lose the patient. You know, like literally, I won't do it. But it's the wrong. It's this photo next. But I've made, you know, to the level that I could test it. Now all the readings were okay. That means red probe on the left, right probe left probe, the red one in my left hand, and right hand black probe, yes. And I was able to go across all of them and check versus my Inte.Team. I checked it in my simple node. I don't know if I've got on Inte.Team on the blog this 1S. If no, I will add it. But anyways, if it's not there, just let me know in the comments, I can add it. But here, you know, I was able to verify all of them and everything was okay. I was really shocked that I can pull it off, yes. So the next, I've placed the port, I've soldered left side, right side, and the bottom ones here, and I start to solder these, yes. So I've done it and I've tested again. How I've tested: left red probe, right on the black probe, yes. And then the readings, which I will show you, that's not a problem. I'll pause and I'll check if there's any data. Yes, you would see my server details. So good that I haven't showed that. So yeah, so here we've got, yes, HDMI Xbox One S from left red probe to right black probe. It should be on the Inte.Team website in the blog section. There should be those readings. If not, just comment and I can copy and paste them from here. So all of them were fine. The only thing which was worrying me, let's say, because that was before even I removed the port, that 4 of them were here. I need to open one Xbox and I need to check versus known good working one, because for me 4 of them here is like really not something which I would say for sure that it's good. But anyway, I've done it. Still no picture. But when I check the probe on the ground and voltage DC on the last second from the right, I've got 5 volts. So I know that this trace was fixed properly. When there's no HDMI cable, I've got no 3.3 volts on auto detect, and I don't have 2.8 volts on the data lines, which is normal. Okay, not a problem. I'm inserting the cable and having my probe on the auto detect on 3 volts. Inserting, both 3.3 is showing up. So I know that it's recognized. Yes, the cable is recognized. And I'm checking the data lines, 2.8 on each. Okay, so I know that that trace damage, although it might not be looking pretty, it's working the way it's supposed to work. So the question is, what can be wrong? My assumption now, because when I'm plugging in and plugging out and all works fine, but there's no picture, I'm thinking that there might be an issue with TDP-159. That's my question to myself. I would change it, but I would say it's no value for the customer. I said to the customer, look, you can buy them for like 60 to 90 pounds. I've got one working on as well. And if I'll charge you now 35 pounds, let's say, for the port and the labor, and if I'll, let's say, charge you another 30 to 40 pounds for the TDP-159 replacement, you see the point? It's like losing the value for the customer. So I want to say to the customer, look, either get from me the known good one, or we can get the board from the known good one to your Xbox, keep the rest of your chassis everything. Well, Blu-ray we need to swap as well, the electronics boards, because it would not recognize that one. But you know, that's the point. Either take my one known good working, I remove the dust, that's it. We can insert your hard drive if you wanna, you know, and reinstall the operating system. Or just take as is, you know, that would be the quickest and most efficient way, because I know that one is working. Yes, so if that one is working, take that one, that's it. If no, just buy another one. Yes, buy another one. Although I can't recommend it because there can be dust inside, and when there is dust inside, it doesn't have proper circulation of the temperature, and if it doesn't have that one, it can burn the TDP-159. So that's why, you know, I've got them, I'm doing them, fixing them in my spare time, which I don't have anymore, but you know, I'm trying to fix. And then when it is and it's working, well, you see some of them are still okay. Hard drive died 2 times in that 1S, and I fixed that. This time hopefully will last for longer because it's a new SSD 1 terabyte. So you know, there are things which are worth fixing, and there are things which are losing the point, losing the value. So I want to explain to the customer, look, you can either get another one, or we can replace what's faulty, the main board. But if I'm going to the component level, it's not worth for me. I can keep it for spares, yes, you can keep the rest, but I can keep for spares, so you can keep the good one, or you can just go buy another one and you can do with this whatever you want, but still repair attempt fee, because I've done what I was asked for, and that is working. So if I'm plugging in, if it's robust, you know, if it's stiff, I'm plugging in and I can see 3.3 volts showing up and 2.8 on the data line, I know that I couldn't do this work better. That's it, guys. I don't know, what would you do? Would you just replace this customer for free, this chip? Because, you know, on eBay you pay for this chip like £11 or £10.80 or something for TDP-159. You can risk and you can put TDP-158. It will still work. Most of the time it's okay. Some people are claiming that sometimes it's no 4K. I haven't found it yet. I'm replacing with 158s I've got last 2 TDP-159s. So if I would not have any and I would have a customer before will come another one, I would probably put 158. I've done it in the past and it was fine. But that's it in this video, I think. You know, like, what else I can tell you? It was a really nasty one. I've pulled it. I've got auto detect and I've got all voltages present, but I still don't have a video. So I'd say, oh, and I've checked as well in between TDP-159 connections with my meter to the HDMI port. Yes, so all of them, data lines were beeping and all of the connections were there. So in that case, you know, if I see that everything else is working, I would say it's TDP-159. I don't know, what do you think? But I think it's a TDP-159. If no, maybe EMF filter, but I don't want to overpass it, like, or use it from another, because I would have to put balls. I don't have 0.25 size of the balls. I've got only 0.5 millimeters. I would have to order new balls to reball it. Yeah, I think I'll need as well. I'll order them just in case, and I'll try to replace TDP-159. If I will see that it's still not working, I might record a video on it, okay? And there will be more about it here. Tell me, what would you do? Tell me as well, if possible, what do you think about my repair of those traces? I think it's a bit hilarious, but it is working. No, it is working. I can't complain on the trace repair. I think that was pulled quite well, in my humble opinion. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If possible, let's fix them all. If you did, leave me a like button up, then here's to you as well. Thank you for that, and well, see you in the next video. Yes, bye bye.